Hello, welcome back to Let's Talk Ray Bradbury. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do. We are closing in on 1,140 subscribers, and we can do it this weekend with your help. So, as I always do here on Let's Talk Ray Bradbury, I'm going to review another one of his short stories from this collection, Bradbury Stories. Today's short story is Trapdoor from 1985. In this tale, Clara Peck has been living in the same house for about 10 years. One day, she's walking down her stairs and she inexplicably notices a trapdoor to an attic that she'd never realized was there. She'd never heard any sounds in her attic, and there was really no reason to believe that the house had an attic. So, the next night, she finds that, being aware of this attic, she begins to hear noises. The noises start very, very small, the pitter-patter of little feet, like mice. Then the next night, she thinks maybe they are rats, something a little bit bigger, possibly later even rabbits or raccoons. She's getting increasingly alarmed by this. It's very creepy. She eventually calls an exterminator. The exterminator comes to look at the house while she goes out and gets her groceries. When she comes back, the exterminator's truck is there, but there's no sign of him. So she gets on the phone with the company boss. He comes out to inspect. He says that, Charlie's probably on another one of his benders. He'll show up tomorrow morning for me to fire him. And then he asks her, why was he here anyway? She doesn't really explain the sounds. Basically, just says, just check things out, and that's it. That night, she goes to bed, and there's the biggest sounds that she's heard yet. Is Charlie in the attic? So, this short ghost story, or scary story, has great build-up. There's a lot of tension growing in this. What is these sounds? What is this great mystery to be solved at the end? It's very much reminds me of Lovecraft in that sense. Not the big Cthulhu stuff, but like sort of the more smaller, sort of creepy stories. Like the one where the guy gets locked in the tomb with the caskets, and then there's also the witch in the attic or something like that. There's a witch behind a space in the attic. Sort of those kind of creepy stories. But the payoff here is very, very weak. It's not satisfying. I acknowledge the possibility that I'm missing something. There's a really weird exchange near the end of the story where she's talking about how he doesn't hear it. He doesn't see me either. It doesn't really make any sense. And also she questions why she decided to lie about why Charlie was there. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's obvious that this guy does hear and see her. I was thinking that perhaps it was like a Sixth Sense movie type deal where she's dead, but it doesn't make any sense either because like she's actually communicating with this exterminator and the exterminator company owner. The other possibility is that I'm thinking, is she like a killer? Is she trapping people in her attic but doesn't know it because her personality splits? Neither of those things is clear, and I think I'm sort of grasping at straws, so they're not clear enough to even sort of warrant these theories that I'm making, if that makes any sense. So ultimately, this is a rare, weak story for Ray Bradbury. There's a lot of good here, but what good is a good story without a good ending? And this one falls short in that respect. Alright guys, Trapdoor by Ray Bradbury from 1985. Have you read it? What did you think about it? Leave a comment below if you can leave something positive. Subscribe. Maybe check out the rest of the Ray Bradbury playlist. We got about 30 more of these stories to review before we move on to another project. And I hope that you will take the time to embark on a large project like this of your own. But until next time, keep it creepy.